Work, please, Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. The Twitch machine got unplugged. Try again in a moment. Yeah, it would be real helpful to know. Okay, and now I'm hearing app from my own or ad from my own laptop. Shut up. Can I hear myself? Is the question. Alright, everything's working. Now, historically, I like to keep the Twitch app open, but no guarantees whatsoever that it's going to keep. It's going to not affect my ability to stream. So, back. This is Siren. It has been ages again since I've streamed and uploaded. And I had a numbering issue with the last one, so I kind of messed it up. So, we're just gonna get on with the game here. So I wound up with 2 episode 37s because I wasn't paying attention. So this will be 38. I was thinking calling it 38 if it wasn't doing that. So, the objective now. We're not really that far from the game. Oh yes, I've probably mentioned this before.
Oh, what's in the box?
Of course it's true. That's the Gwen's head. It's 2-7. Droppy. Yeah, it's real nice to be able to hardline into the router. In option, I would need like 60 feet. Let's go south. And I could crash at any moment too. It's just attempt this 30 seconds. Which machine look around? It's the biggest problem. So it left open beside me. It's fine early. Tickets. I also know that if I turn it off, I lose quality control there, and it isn't going to be bad quality anyway. Wireless streaming is no good for anybody. Well, ultimately, the goal is just to get through this, get it finished, and I know a lot of some of the episodes are going to be really bad. I reviewed some of them in early streams.
Welcome to the Iridium Blight. Before Hyperion, this place was, well, still a crap hole, but it wasn't this bad.
There are missions in here that are worth taking. You get a skin from this one, and you get probably the best Iridium payout of any mission from this one.
I will pay you to kill yourself. I've got a perfect spot all picked for you. And you don't want to, that's fine. Call the Hyperion Prevention Hotline and you'll get nothing. But if you want a huge reward, you off that cliff and become my bitch.
Hey, welcome to the new and improved Get Your Ride. 37% more than 26% death annually. Your halter.
Got the money, I'll save your gall darn life.
For that, getting more SDUs.
Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you.
Another one that is good to take. Because in first playthrough I would always take skin missions. Some get a little harder in second tier, but this last one is a time trial. I really don't like time trials, so I've historically left it.
Okay, look, I need you. Trap, don't listen. But it's about my grandmother. I built our iridium blight in. I need you to please make sure everything's okay. This isn't for me, it's for her. Do it for her, please.
Actually gotten where the vault symbol is in this map. There's one towards the sewer section. Towers in islands you can actually see anytime there's an awkward pause in me because the laptop has lagged. Cycled in, so that's that. As I had before. Changes in barrel, TDR grip. Sometimes it's elemental, sometimes there's a bayonet on it. But these three key parts. I don't know if the scope changes either. It may not. But I've seen this thing so many times. You get it. You theoretically have access to it every time you go into the dust. It spawns in multi-sys. I wasn't aware of that till fancy, and we're using the Roland, the one that pays out from after finishing his story mission.
Stop! Wait, they're bandits? Oh, Jesus. The bandits? Okay, God. God, I hope everything's okay.
Subtitles on kind of spoils the outcome of its mission. They're not timed as well to the voice acting as they should.
Please not switch guns!
Nice. You slag him and he knows what slag does. He says to switch. The mining earthquakes. Controller vibrate. Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry. Thank God. I was so worried you'd kill those before they could murder old Grang. You know what? Now I don't even have to pay him, so thanks, loser. Thanks for the help, man. Still gonna keep...
Grandma's house, you can see this. Alright then. Now, so yeah, there's 4 dishes. one, it past all these. Yeah, like you gotta go down. But you really never. Seem to remember being able to hit all four from one spot, and this was just awful. So quality. Choppy. That's the most annoying part. Is sometimes you go 5 minutes perfectly clean transmission. Other times, like I've got stop, just alias, man. It's Indigo lady. Cycle to the other one. Yeah, you can't. You always, anytime you want to get to the other side. Right down. Little turret placements here. Challenge to knock them all out. That's what the dish point of view. To make just pull in here so we have a respawn. And take the vehicles. One of the vault symbols. This is the one I do. As you leave this map, I can read the third one. Strategy I'd sit and read the side very easily. I'm gonna be rich! The joke there is that that guy was not in the new system. Because if you did not, just gentle touch, because apparently I think if you hold X together, it acts like you're triggering this button. But we want the episode done.
Okay. I guess you just killed yourself. Head back to the bounty board and I'll pay you. But, just one second. No matter what happens, I just want you to remember one
The
thing.
Hyperion Corporation
Yourself.
says,
Kill yourself
mortality,
'cause they need to.
schmortality.
You're a bitch. All right, you go.
Any other Customate, mark off. So Indigo Lady. And I know I said as I was unlocking heads and skins, I would progressively put them in shock. Since it's already unlocked, I can't unlock it again, so...
Doesn't
That's the
cost
thing. I don't know if I've discussed this yet, but since it's so long between streamings, I forget these things. Once you have a point in sustenance, you're constantly healing, so you can basically stop mods. To ramp that up is a matriarch that boosts sustenance, but even once you have like 2 points in there, and I've even load up my other Siren just to show how I've spec'd it. Once you get these binder mods, they accelerate your cooldown rate, and I usually always have a Siren running a cooldown rate already. When you combine it and like drop your phase, you can drop that cooldown to like 6 or 7 seconds. A viewer, type I of the enemy gaming group. I'm doing alright here. I know the game is old, this is the content I'm making for my channel here. It's not any kind of edited. It's mostly just raw. And as I lament in many of my broadcasts, I'm streaming wirelessly, so a lot of these episodes turn out looking kind of crappy, but every now and then you get these stretches of decency, and then you get 2 straight minutes of just aliased garbage. Yeah, no worries. Are you gonna stream it?
I'll keep you that way.
Yeah, I'll see you around. Ty, were you gonna stream? Because I would... Historically, I try these episodes to about 30 minutes. Okay. Well, then I think I'll have something to watch. And
I ain't a real.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cut this to a 30-minute point. Get to a story interval. And yeah, there's fire melons. The nice thing about the vehicles in this game is you can never actually flip them.
Intruders detected. Locking path to info.
Of course, you can still drive off
Damn
by
it!
accident.
Doesn't want us getting to him. Brick, got a plan to get to the stockade?
Blows my plan. Vault Hunter, get the Sawtooth Cauldron.
It's like... So it's this one right here. The game doesn't bring you for any...
My boys can blast open the path to the info stockade. They'll need some better firepower.
Here's
You're
another one
gonna steal
spawning.
some explosives for them.
Come on, make him tan. So then you head into Sawtooth Cauldron and you can go back to Sanctuary and missions. One mission. Inherently. It's good for a flavor texted gun. No, that's where the third vault symbol is. It's in here. Back. That's another thing. You only have to come in there if you take that time trial mission. Which I almost never do because I really don't like time trials. Through the door. It's a treasure chest. vehicle's hurting, but I don't know how many other games do this, but the vehicle heals with you. It did in the first game, too. The vehicle was a lot more OP in the first game, though. Just because, dude, like, super big enemy. I think anything you hit with the vehicle just instantly, and they took that out. It would have been very helpful for things like red skags, because they are an absolute nuisance. You just roll at them, you hit them. Because in the first game, you'd have the super badass, the biggest enemies. You hit boost on the runner, and you just splatter them, which is what physics says should happen. And in this game, you gotta run over a rabid skag like 30 if they're level appropriate, but they're always a level above you or 2 levels above you.
Guess where Sawtooth Bandit and the bombs gotta go through Guano. You'll have to through a butt teeth, but hell, wouldn't be any fun otherwise, right?
I'm tempted to buy this just because it's good for those 2 perks, but I'm so far away from Reaper, and my higher level Siren up to that this capstone because she basically 3rd tier. Although with a combination of Cloud Kill and a slagging sniper rifle, you kind of do hit them with the shot with the rifle. It slags them and the cloud floating around them. Kills them so fast. And it's worked wonders for 3rd tier. Which is kind of surprised me because the best character
Us
to
lambs
take.
have been fighting for years. These bastards handed dozens of Jack once the pay guy. You kill a vault hunter, and you smart.
Oh, I'm sure. So now that I have this map opened, but that's the thing. It's not really it's useful to me in terms of helios, but I could ramp that up. But like the only way to focus on this tree explicitly is to basically ignore a lot of this. And these first 2 tiers are, to me, they're necessary. Like, get your shield up, get your bullet speed going better, and kinetic reflection. Converge is the first really useful one here, just because it pulls everyone together, but that's what I find. You can just ignore suspension for a while. You could put 1 point there, and then once you're at level 50, you put 1 in suspension, 4 in kinetic reflection, or 2 and 3. I think with my higher level spec, I don't need it to the point of, because sustenance is necessary. On this tree is necessary if you want to be effective in 3rd tier, so the point here is that we are into, so we have our fast travel set up. I'm gonna jump back to Sanctuary and take the side mission from Marcos. The mission itself is a reference to YouTubers and stream.
Hey, I'm changed for some idiot named Kai a few weeks back, and gave him a 10 instead of a 1. I need you to track him down and get the $9 he owes me. He was mumbling into an echo device when he came in. Maybe you can track him by finding his missions.
I don't know if I've ever brought this up before. A driver who came over to my work years ago, to me, was the perfect real life, like, would have been the perfect real life performer for Marcus. He wasn't Slavic, but he was definitely, you know, Eurasian. Like, he wasn't like Middle Eastern either, though. He was one of those Baltic states that's kind of not quite Russian, Middle Eastern.
This just in is a load of balls to kill anybody whose arms ain't tied behind their back.
I hope you're right. I really do.
I'm wondering, do I want this? What am I using right now? Well, I'm going to be outclassed, but it's still great for criticals. That's why. It's one of those guns you don't realize, especially early. So, what is my objective here? Yeah, 3 optionals. You gotta back up recorders. I like to pop in. Well, cap this off in 30 minutes here. Shields, I can cap it by using a key. God, that's what I love the most about Gearbox. Is they're still tweeting us. And like they don't do 1 or 2 keys anymore. I'm up at 198. I don't know what it showed in my last episode, but it seems like once a month Gearbox is still tweeting shift codes for keys. For the 5 key codes, and it's wonderful. And why you have so many? Why don't you just bloody use them? Because I want to make sure I up stockpile, and obviously there's going to come a point where you stop playing the game. But keep in mind, I'm 6 years old, and I'm still getting entertainment out of it. I can't say that of any other game. The only other game I've played that long is Minecraft. So we're slightly into level 27. We're going to use key and hopefully it doesn't give me a rocket launcher. Right?
That is lovely.
No. Close to better. So our question is it doing okay? So it is. It's a better caustic SMG now, and I don't know. I've never been particularly loyal to TDR. When it's a rocket launcher, it's a liability because you're in cover and you reload and you throw a rocket amount of damage at your feet and suddenly you're bleeding out. I can try and make use of it, but I can't guarantee it's going to be any particular help. But that means I can offload this malevolent grace. I've been carting around with this, Accelerate Mind's Eye, and for this point in the game, this is probably better. Increased fire rate during phase lock, increased criticals, and up to bullet speed. I should almost be using that. Yeah, mod is, you put it on when you need to. That's that mod work. It gives you continuous healing if you need.
Tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
12 and 10. Okay, well, but I also get a perk. Even if the white had 3 times as much healing, which it never will, because that to me that's kind of scaled wrong in the game. It's actually a good enough rate for the Siren, but it's terrible for the Psycho and the Assassin. But perks are just the flat stat, because having Sweet Release full because it'll ramp that up. I think that if I'm going to be Hyperion SMG,
In ruins?
I can probably get rid of that Dominator because it's gun math of the game. Better flat damage, better corrosion, but performance is a little sketchy. And it uses 2 ammo, like even for a fast gun it uses 2 ammo. I find guns that do drink ammo really fast. Especially if they're garbage. Sniper rifles and shotguns that use 2 at a time.
I appreciate you saying that.
If it makes you feel it. Jack killed my dog a lot slower than he did Bloodwing.
I appreciate that a little bit less.
So, for the time being, odds are I'm muling a lot of garbage here. Stuff for myself to use as I hit those. Keep that. See, and that's the thing. Cooldown relics for the Siren are a must. So yeah, Matriarch right there. I could already be using that. Well, but it's not essential until I have a point in sustenance. So, but once I do, I'd be better off using just get rid of the nurse mod. And I have a one in here. Okay, well let's just take it for a second and compare it.
Tough to
Less perks. Let's get rid. I imagine that's probably the most annoying part about watching a stream of a game like this. It's just people going through their inventories. So yeah, offload that. Hi to the people. So Brick's in here. He's in here, but once he's in Sanctuary, once you pass this little patio,
Hey, Slab.
get his audio cue.
Guns! I
Son
got
of
them.
crap.
You need them.
Well, that was what I wanted to compare. It's a better slagging weapon, but again, that's a way to optimize the cloud kill perk. She just doesn't have it yet, so there's not much point.
Tear the bad guys
Sell
and
the gauge. Take one last look at Zed's vendors. Yeah, no, I didn't get a hold of here.
If he ain't dead, I'll keep you that.
Exactly things that were
I
in here
can
last.
fix things.
And we'll go say hi to Claptrap as we sign off for this recording. Until next time, which I hope is soon and not 6 months from now, I will